Sometimes I think about where I started out and how far I've come. Now, I'm not bragging or patting myself on the back, but I'm kind of proud of myself. I mean, going from that skinny kid cashing in pop bottles in Calvin, Oklahoma to making more than $1 million a month in the financial markets, I still stop and shake my head when I think about the journey that brought me here.
Love you. Have a good day. Please be home early. We have people coming over.
Love you too. I'll be here. I'm Perry Shepard. A few years ago, I started a little company called Shepard SDP, which stands for Systemized Digital Profits. We're still a relatively small company, but believe you me, we are doing some big things. And there's a handful of very lucky people making a lot of money with our program. That's what I want to talk to you about. You making an enormous amount of money. I've got an opportunity today that you'll definitely want to know about. I think you're going to like what you hear. Let's go inside and I'll tell you all about it. Shepard SDP has exploded in growth because I got lucky and stumbled into some of the smartest programmers and coders in the world. These are minds those big Wall Street conglomerates would kill for. But I got them. And we've been able to make ourselves and others a fortune with the program they developed. Good morning, Maggie.
Good morning, Mr. Shepard. Ready for the big day?
About as ready as I'll ever be. A group from Chicago has flown in to talk about a possible acquisition or merger with our little company. I'm not interested in selling out to them, but sure, I'll meet with them, listen politely, enjoy lunch, and then stick them with the check. It's the least I could do after they've come all this way.
So your noon lunch meeting is at the airport. I have a driver waiting at 11:30 to take you to the helipad and get you to the meeting on time. Unless you wanted to drive across town.
No, chopper's perfect. I've got a little business due here now, and as you can see, I'm leading a tour of the office this morning.
Oh, that's right. David was looking for you earlier. Something about, what did he say? Fractional cascading? Is that even a real thing? I mean, I sometimes wish these guys would speak English for once.
Yeah, fractional cascading is a thing, but it's getting pretty technical there. But those guys up the hall are doing some amazing things. Tell you what, I'll translate their geek speak into English whenever you need me to, okay?
And I will make sure that our nerds are fully stocked with Red Bull, Red Vines, and that crazy red Korean barbecue stuff. We love our Geek Brigade.
We surely do, and they're making all of us a lot of money. I'll be up in the conference room, and you just holler when you're ready.
Will do.
We're both busy, so I'll get right down to it. The reason we're both here today, someone you know and trust sent you the invitation to watch this video about an incredible piece of trading software that's making a lot of people very, very good money. I'm talking about hundreds or thousands or even tens of thousands a day. That is how the Shepard SDP software is changing lives. And by the end of this video, you're going to have the opportunity to get it for your own use. Absolutely free. Seriously, a free program that has the potential to make you more money than you could even dream about. But I don't want to get ahead of myself. I'll tell you all about it in a couple of minutes. Remember that the SDP stands for Systemized Digital Profits. My Geek Brigade, as Maggie calls them, they're our coders and programmers. They've developed a trading program that's perfect for normal, everyday people with no trading experience, but more importantly, the Shepherd SDP does nothing but win. It never loses a trade. There are binary trading programs advertised that seem to be thrilled with winning 80 or 85% of the trades, but my geeks weren't satisfied with that. They worked day and night on the algorithms, the decision-making parts of the program, until they got it perfect. The results are incredible. Time after time, several times every day, day after day, month after month, this software does nothing but win, virtually 100% of the time. SDP, Systemized Digital Profits. That's exactly what the users get. Those of us that have been using it for over the last 2 years have made millions of dollars. Our first group of beta testers have had a great deal of success. We'll talk with some of them in a couple of minutes. Like you, none of them had any experience. They didn't have to learn anything, they didn't have to buy anything, and they don't have to sit and stare at their monitors for hour after hour. SDP has changed their lives, just like it's about to change yours. Think about that name, SDP, Systemized Digital Profits. That's what this program is all about. It does everything, and the profits are going to pour into your account. There's really nothing you'll need to do but watch the money coming in. And when it's coming in as fast as it does, when you know you're never going to lose a trade, your life is going to get very interesting. This really is your chance to finally create the kind of life you always wanted to live. Free from debt, free from having to work, free to live anywhere you want to live. Drive any kind of car you can imagine. Hell, you'll be able to buy anything you could ever want. When you're making thousands of dollars a day, that's what happens in your life. Joel Mercado was one of the first beta testers. I told him to expect a call today, that you'd want to hear from him. Let me see if I can reach him on Skype.
Yo, Perry, how's it hanging, buddy?
Hey man, it's good, all good. Like I told you on the phone the other day, I'm talking to some people about beta testing the SDP system and thought you'd be a good one to talk to about it. Is this a good time?
Yeah, sure. Let's do this. What can I tell your people about the SDP system?
First, why don't you tell us about yourself? How do you and I know each other?
Yeah, so I used to work for a swimming pool maintenance company, and we got a new contract at a house up in the Richie Rich neighborhood.
Now, come on now.
So I'm cleaning Perry's pool for the first time, and he starts talking to me about stocks and trading and programs and stuff. And I said to him, do you remember what I told you?
Of course I do. Joel looks at me and says, dude, I'm your pool man. I don't have a clue what you're telling me.
That's right. I'm thinking you're hanging around those techie friends of yours too much at the time.
Hey now, those nerdy friends of mine are making us good money.
I know. Anyway, Perry convinced me to give it a shot, and it's worked out great.
How long ago did you get started?
I've been doing SDP for like 6 months now.
And how much did you make your first month?
I got it on my computer. I'll share with you. Can you see that?
Yeah, it looks like 134K, almost 135,000.
Yeah, crazy, right? I remember thinking, wow, I just made 3 years' salary in a month. I didn't even know how the heck I was doing it.
How hard was that to make with the SDP program?
Dude, it's not hard at all. It's doing everything.
So what kind of money did you make last month?
Here, I'll show you that one too. You got it okay?
Yeah, it says you had deposits last month of $364,512.
That's good, right?
That's awesome. So I know you're not cleaning my pool anymore. What are you doing with yourself?
No, I'm not cleaning anybody's pool anymore. But speaking of pools, I'm having one put in at my new place in Austin.
Do you still have your San Diego house?
No. The old one, we bought a new one in La Jolla, plus another one in Texas for the family.
Nice. So, tell me, what would you say to someone considering being a beta tester, doing what you're doing with the SDP program?
What would I say? I would say, I know it's maybe a little bit scary. I was kind of nervous not knowing anything about all that stuff. But it's easy, it's quick, and it's money like you've never seen in your life. I went from being nervous about not having money to almost being worried about what to do with all the money. It's awesome. It's a blessing. If Mr. Perry Shepherd wants you to be a tester for the SDP program, just do it. Go for it.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it. Let's get together soon.
You got it, Perry. Say hey to Michelle for me.
Will do, man. Thanks again. Talk to you later.
See you, buddy.
Talk to you soon. Someone else I want you to meet is Lindsay Fredrickson. We'll catch up with her on FaceTime.
Hey, Perry. How are you?
I'm doing great. How are you doing? How's your mom?
Mom's doing well. Thanks for asking. 6 months in remission, clean bill of health, a new, full head of hair. My mom's still going to be around for a while.
That's so good to hear. I'm really happy for you, your mom and your family.
After she started feeling better, I took her to one of those all-inclusive resorts in St. Lucia. You know, where they bring you umbrella drinks on the beach and treat you like queens. She loved it.
I saw some of the pictures you had on Facebook. That's so cool. Glad it's going good and everyone's doing well.
We are, thanks. So, you wanted me to talk about your SDP program, right?
Yeah, so how long have you been using it?
I think it's like a year in January. Yeah, that's about right. I quit the store in February, so yeah, just over a year.
You mentioned quitting the store. What were you doing before?
Stocking shelves overnight in a local Kroger's. Real glamorous, huh? That degree was paying off for me.
Yeah, well, at least you were keeping food on the table, right?
If you're good with ramen noodles and quesadillas, sure.
So you replied to an ad I ran on Facebook for beta testers.
Yeah, it said, no money, no experience, no free time, and I was like, I got this.
Had you ever done any trading before? Stocks or anything like that?
No, not really. I mean, I had a little program with some company stock, but it never amounted to much, and I really didn't know what was happening with it.
Some type of employer contribution plan at the store.
Exactly. But I was usually so broke all the time, I'd cash it in first chance I could.
So you responded to the Facebook ad, then what happened?
Well, you called me and we talked for a few minutes, and I thought, why not? And I went for it.
How long did it take to set up the SDP program?
I don't know, 20 or 30 minutes maybe? It was easy.
And then what happened?
It was just like you said. The SDP program started doing its thing. There's all these symbols and numbers and stuff is flashing, but you said not to worry, so I was just sat there and watched it. And in like 10 or 15 minutes, it was crazy. My account balance gets some profits in it. I'll never forget. It went from $500 to $715 to $976 just like that. I think I emailed the screenshots to you.
That much money that quick, huh?
Yeah, just that quick. I'm thinking I just made more money sitting here with this glass of beer than I'd make in 2 shifts at the store.
Isn't that fun? How'd you end up that first month, that January?
Here, I'll show you.
$178,584.54. That's so cool. Just awesome. And I know that money came in handy, right?
Oh, it really did. Even with her insurance, my mother's medical bills had piled up. On top of being physically sick, she was worried sick about the bills, about losing her house even. I was able to jump in and pay all of it off, including her mortgage.
That's so nice. I'm so happy for you both. Really glad your mom kicked her cancer's butt.
Yeah, we are too. Thanks.
I'll see you at the house later, but for the people watching this now, any thoughts on what they can expect with the SDP program?
Oh man, where should I start? Well, I guess that's it. Just start. Just get it and start using it. Don't stress about knowing the algorithms or the markets or any of that. I mean, I'm the poster child for being clueless on that stuff. But that's okay. The program does all of it for you while you reap the benefits. And believe me, those benefits, that money, it's a life changer and a lifesaver.
Thanks, Lindsay. I appreciate it. See you at the house later, okay?
Thank you, Perry. I'll be there.
Lindsay and Joel are just 2 of our first group of beta testers for the SDP program. Let's see. A grocery store stock clerk, a pool maintenance man. I know there are a couple of single moms, an unemployed forklift driver, a couple of retirees, and the guy that used to give me haircuts. None of them had any experience, any technical expertise, or a lot of money to get started. But each and every one of them have been able to use the Shepherd SDP program to make enough money to not only climb out of debt and secure their futures, but also to be able to live the lives of millionaires. Heck, most of them have become millionaires, and the rest are on their way. And this is the exact same program you are about to get here today, completely 100% free. I'll give you all the details in a few moments. But I need to go see David, the head of my geek brigade. Maggie said he was talking about fractional cascading, so let's go see what that's about.
Get your Geek Speak translator app fired up.
Hey David, Maggie said you need to see me about something?
No, well, not really. I guess not. The new numbers from the fractional cascading algorithm I plugged in weren't making a whole lot of sense, but I think it's just something that went wrong with the way I ran the first report. They look a whole lot better now. See what you think?
What are you talking about? This looks great. It's all win, 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 win. Can't do better than all winning trades, huh? That's what we're after, right?
Yeah, I figured something was messed up with the first report when I said I made like $4 billion in a day.
STP's great, but we're not there yet. That sounds more like one of those fake bots on the internet. Anyway, looks all good now. Make sure you leave early so you get to the house on time, and bring your swim trunks and your appetite.
Ooh, you know I'll be there. You got all my favorite things. Girls in bikinis and free food. Dude!
Mr. Shepard, the driver to the chopper for your meeting is ready. Are you about ready?
Perfect timing. I'm all finished here. See you, Dave. I have no intention of selling the Shepard SDP program to these guys today. Why would I? David and the others have created a program that makes me a fortune, completely on autopilot. Money coming in like that consistently for the last few years has certainly changed my life, just like it's going to change yours. If you can get in on time, if you're accepted, and if we have one of the 50 spots remaining, you could start to see the first of your profits as early as tonight. Really? It happens that fast. The only thing required of the beta testers is a monthly report of their earnings, which will then be confirmed by an independent auditing firm so we can use them to help market the SDP program down the road. And again, becoming a beta tester here today is completely free. This truly could be the life-changing opportunity that so many have waited for so long. And it's being handed to you here today, right now. Remember that the SDP stands for Systemized Digital Profits. My Geek Brigade, as Maggie calls them, they're our coders and programmers. They've developed a trading program that's perfect for normal, everyday people with no trading experience, but more importantly, the Shepard SDP does nothing but win. It never loses a trade. There are binary trading programs advertised that seem to be thrilled with winning 80 or 85% of the trades, but my geeks weren't satisfied with that. They worked day and night on the algorithms, the decision-making parts of the program, until they got it perfect. The results are incredible. Time after time, several times every day, day after day, month after month, this software does nothing but win, virtually 100% of the time. Now, I'm not sure what's going to happen in my meeting today, but one thing I do know is that we need an additional 50 beta testers right away today. I want to hand 50 very fortunate people my SDP program for free right here to use it for testing and trading and making a great deal of money. And again, I'm going to give you the program 100% free of charge when you qualify as a beta tester. I don't want to take any money from you. I'll walk you through a couple of setup steps, a 15 or 20 minute process perhaps, and you're done. Almost instantly, you are making profitable trades. At least the program is making them for you. After the initial setup, there's nothing for you to do except to collect the profits. If there's still an opening available and you're able to get the information on this page filled out in time, I guarantee your finances and your life will never be the same. And remember, we're handing this software to you completely free. The same program that's made millionaires out of the first 50 beta testers. The same program that group of investors just offered me a fortune for. There's nothing to buy. No contracts to sign. I don't want your credit card numbers to surprise you with some hidden charge a month from now. There's nothing of the sort. There's no cost whatsoever when you become one of the 50 new beta testers on this page right now. Well, it looks like you and I both have a decision to make. I received a very good offer for the Shepherd SDP program. I'm talking well into the 8 figures. I'd certainly be set for life. Honestly, I'm torn about what to do. But your decision should be an easy one. When you fill in your information on this page right now to become one of 50 new beta testers for the company, you will be set for life. I'm being very serious. This breakthrough trading software does all the research, all the calculations, makes all the decisions, while you get to sit back and then spend the profits. Life-changing, no doubt. Tell you what. Let's go inside and I'll give you a quick demonstration of the actual SDP program. Remember, SDP stands for Systemized Digital Profits. So why don't I show it to you so you'll see with your own eyes just how profitable the SDP program will be for you. Deal? Let's go inside. Hey, sweetheart.
Hi, babe. I know you're busy,
Yeah.
but we have people coming in about an hour.
That's fine. I just have one other thing to do and then I'll start getting ready.
Okay, thank you. Hey, don't forget to light the barbecue.
I'm on it.
Thank you.
Okay, I want to show you just how easy it is to use the SDP program. Just so you know this is live and hasn't been doctored up in any way, here's today's date. Now, let me head over to another website and show you today's headlines. And there's today's date along with some of today's news. Yeah, this is the real deal and you're watching it live while I do it. I'm going to open a brand new broker's account now. Here's the balance. Nothing in there yet. I'll make a $250 deposit with my credit card so we can get the trading started. The more you can start out with, the more you'll make, of course. For this demo, I'll deposit $250. That reminds me, I've arranged a special deal with our broker for you when you sign up today. Whatever money you deposit into your new trading account, they are going to match. They are going to give you free money that's going to get your early trades and your early profits even bigger right out of the gate. I'll tell you more about that later. I'll blur out my credit card and home address information here and there. Now I'll switch over to the new Shepherd SDP homepage and show you a couple of things. For a beginning trader, someone with no experience, I'd strongly recommend you select the auto trade and loss protection settings here to let the software make all of the trades automatically. Believe me, the code is going to do a much better job at making winning trades than any human being ever could. So I'm going to set these on auto trade, loss protection, and auto multiplier. And there. It goes to work just that quickly. Auto multiplier is going to increase the size of my trades using some of the profits from these early winning trades. The larger your trades, the larger your profits. And the auto multiplier setting is going to take care of that for you as the account balance grows. This is where your profit growth really begins to explode in size. Didn't I tell you it was easy? Of course you could do this. Anybody could. Tell you what, I've got a party to get ready for. Why don't we let this run for a few hours and I'll break away from the party a little later so we can check in on it. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got to change.
That looks There's some things money can't buy. Somebody's got a bottle of wine, start pouring it.
It's been 3 or 4 hours since we set up that new account. That should be long enough to give you a good idea of what the SDP program can do for you. Okay, so here we are back at the SDP homepage, and will you take a look at that? Can you see those amounts? Take a look at that. The 250 I started with a few hours ago has grown automatically into, what is that? A profit of $10,262. We used the auto trade and the auto multiplier settings, and it made a total of 12 trades for us, and the balance now sits at $10,512. Now, if this was your new account, you could transfer that money to your personal bank account to start spending it right away. Bank transfers take a day or two. But yeah, everything happens just that fast. Isn't that something? And that is what our new beta testers have to look forward to. Huge profits automatically and very, very quickly. Let's switch over to another screen and take a look at the trades SDP has made for us so far. And there, take a look. Every day is like this too. Day after day, win after win, hands-free automatic profits. 100% winners and no losses ever. I'm going to flip over to my account and show you the transactions page with some of the withdrawals I've made recently. And there, I transfer somewhere between $75,000 and $200,000 from this account to my bank account every week. That is the kind of money you can expect to bring in when you're a beta tester for the Shepherd SDP program. That's the kind of profits you can expect to start making within just a few hours after you fill in your information on this page. And you should do that right now to lock up one of the 50 beta tester openings. Fill in your information now. And be sure to give us your best email address. Do take a minute and double check that address. Your email is how you'll be reached when your profits start coming in. When your new money arrives and is ready for you to start spending. Again, please double check your email address to make sure one little misprint doesn't wind up costing you a fortune. Now, obviously this video is still playing and you are still watching it, so the good news is there's at least one opening of the 50 still remaining. You can still get in. The bad news is, you still haven't made the decision to get in. Listen, you're going to be blowing it if you don't fill in your information on this page right now to lock in one of those 50 spots. They'll be gone in a matter of minutes, whether you're getting in on it or not. Fill out your name and your best email address so you'll get the deposit notifications, and that's it. Don't do this later. Don't do this tonight. Don't do this tomorrow. Do it right now. And see the first of your new money coming in tonight. Seriously. I'll come back in another video to get you started, to walk you through the easy setup, and to get the Shepherd SDP program trading and making profits for you. But you need to fill in your information on this page right now. Your life is about to change big time. But you've got to make this one decision and take this one single first step. Fill in your name and email address on this page and lock in your spot right now. While you're taking care of that, I've got a party to get back to. We'll chat again in a few minutes. Hey guys, how's it going?
Hey! How are you? That's awesome.
Very good.
Are you ready for this? Of course you are. Right now, fill in your information and let's get you started. You're gonna love it. You ready, guys? Yeah!